All right, take two. Let's see how many more times my phone can ring. It's Tuesday, friends. How are you all? I have a new yarn alert for Michaels. I only purchased one of the couple of new yarns that I saw from there, only because it's the only one that I really wanted to try. I watched a video from Bag O' Day the other day, and she was talking about these new yarns from Michaels. Now, mind you, I don't usually buy my yarn from Michaels because our Michaels is a sad sight for yarn. At least the one here in town is. I didn't want to drive to the one up in the next 2 cities to the north of me. So I had a 40% off one item coupon that expired today that I wanted to use yesterday. And then I also had a $5 rewards. So I went in there. I did not see the new cakes at first. And our Michaels is an absolute joke right now. I mean, there's so much Christmas stuff in there that they're still trying to sell. Is there hope for Michaels? I don't know. It's making me wonder. So I just grabbed, I grabbed a cake of a latte cake that I was just going to get that and use my coupon on that and my $5 rewards and then pay the little bit of difference. Then as I'm walking out of the yarn aisle, there's a whole center display of all the new yarns. So I put the latte cake back because they had the one in particular that I really, really wanted to try when I saw this Bag O' Day's video the other day. And it's this. It's called Caron layer cakes. And there's the different colors. Now, if you notice, come on, camera, focus. This is a chain spun yarn. It is chain spun. And there's the price. It is $7.99 a cake, $9.99 a cake in Canada. These are 4.5 ounces, 165 yards. It's a medium 4. However, it's a bit heavier. And I'll explain that in a minute. This is the colorway bubblegum. 6mm knitting needle and crochet hook, machine wash and dryable. It is 100% mixed fibers. It's recycled cotton and recycled polyester. So it does not tell you, it just says 100% mixed fibers. It's not the softest, in my opinion. Now, I crocheted up a swatch. I don't think I'm going to keep this pattern. I'm using the prairie stitch pattern on it, and I don't really, I think because it's a busy yarn. I don't know. I'm going to try something else, but there it is worked up. Yes, I crocheted. It was a struggle, I'm not going to lie. I did struggle with making this, but this is how it works up. Now, I outer pulled this. I couldn't find a center pull, so I just outer pulled, which, as you know, I don't like outer pull, but I'll deal with it. This is what I got right away when I pulled it off the cake. You can see, and right away there was a knot, so I just made my slip knot after that knot. But you can see this is definitely, let's see how that is. Yeah. So there are other colorways of this yarn. Let me backtrack real quick. So because the way I hold my yarn like this. So it running through my fingers as I'm crocheting, it feels like I'm using a rope through my fingers. Does that make sense? So like as I'm pulling my yarn and I'm crocheting and it's coming through my fingers, it does feel a little rough. My fingers didn't react to it though, so that's a good thing. There are other colorways of that. And let me pull this up for you. I have my tablet right here. My tablet is very slow because I don't use my tablet for the internet. My tablet's only used for reading. And now that I'm trying to pull up internet stuff, it's like, oh! And it's having like this, it's having an issue. Okay, so the one I showed you is the bubblegum, and then there's also this pomegranate one. that looks like that. So that's the pomegranate, and I did see that in store. And then there's Sunshiny Day, which I did not see in store, or I would have bought that because look at those gorgeous colors. So there's that. And then Oasis, I think this might have been in store. There's that one. And then this next one is called just Cream. There's that one. That would be nice run together, I think, with one of these other bright and vibrant colored ones, like what I have here. And then this last one is called Licorice. Bear with me. I'm waiting for a little dinosaur to come running across the screen here because it doesn't want to load. Oh, there it goes. All right, so there's the Licorice. Now they have other yarns that are new. It's taking forever to load, so I'm sorry. Let me just type in, because I think it was by Caron Cakes. So there was other new yarns there. Not what I would have wanted, just because it had like poofs on it and stuff like that. I'm not all about crocheting yarns with little poofs in the skein. So I keep seeing these cotton painterly cakes. I cannot find those anywhere. I've seen them. Okay, here it is. It's called a Funfetti cake. So yeah, I'm on the hunt for the painterly cakes. I cannot find them. I'm thinking I might have to look when we go out of town on Friday, if we see a Michael's along the way. So here is the other new yarn that I saw at my Michael's yesterday. It's called Caron Funfetti Cakes Yarn. And I am not going to show you all the different cakes because there's a lot of them. But this one that I'm going to show you the picture of is pink frosting. And you can see all the different colors down there. And these felt really nice. These did feel really, really nice. Let me pull up another one. Let's pull up this green one. This one's called Basil. So there's the Basil one. So these were really nice. However, they were small in yardage. What does it say the yardage is on these? Well, it says 239 yards, so I don't know. I think the reason I didn't buy it is because I would need 2 to do a project, and I was not looking to spend that much extra out of pocket. So there's the specs on those cakes. Okay. So yeah. So Michael's has new yarn. Like I said, this was the one I wanted to try. However, it's going to be interesting to try to figure out a pattern, you know, that I want to do with it, because it is such a busy yarn. Sorry, I'm trying to close out my tablet so I can close it before the battery dies. So going back to this layer cupcake that I purchased. Now, there is a pattern on the inside label for this bucket hat. And it says you only need 1 ball of this yarn. It's called a Crochet Happy Days bucket hat. And it does tell you to use a 6mm, which is what I used to make this little swatch here. I did the prairie stitch, but like I said, I might change it. And I did use a 6mm dots hook with it, and it worked really well. I didn't have any splitting or anything like that. I'm looking on the inside here. Well, I guess I could rip this and then just retape it. See, that's the thing that gets a little frustrating. When you want the pattern off the back of the label rips where the pattern is, right? So there is that pattern, and they give you a little diagram for it. So I don't know, I might try, it says it fits one size to fit adult. That's all it says. And the pattern is worked from the top down, which is my preference for making a hat, is to work from the top down if I'm going to crochet it. Join all around, slip stitch to first stitch, chain 2 does not count as stitch. Okay, so that's just part of the notes there. Okay, so instead of this having you make a magic circle to start, it looks like it has you chain 3. So you're going to do the chain 3 and then make the circle that way. No. No. 10 half double crochets in the third chain from the hook. Join 10 half double crochets. Okay, I see what it's wanting you to do. And it looks like it's in two different languages here. So it's 21 rounds in total. That's not terrible. So you know what? This might be a good car crochet project for me. Because I was trying to figure out what to take with me, because I don't bet I'm going to be doing a ton of crochet or anything like that on this trip. So stay tuned to see what I do with this yarn, but I'm loving it. Yeah, well, okay, I'm not going to say I'm loving it. I'm liking it. I'm trying to get away from saying I'm loving it with everything, because, well, yeah. All right, anyways, friends, Hirschner's order has shipped. It's supposed to be here on Monday. I don't know what my schedule's looking like for videoing next week, because I'm going to be wearing all the hats around here. Because as soon as we get home on Sunday night, then early Monday morning, my husband leaves for work. So he has to go on travel. So, yay. So tomorrow I will show you my progress on my loom knit hat. I'm playing around with like a modified owl eye stitch, I guess you could say. So I'm playing around with that. I'll work on that a little bit later, and then, yeah, go from there. So anyways, that's my video for today. I love you guys. God loves you. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, friends.